Should I go shock? Oh my goodness, what could I ask you? It's so scandalous.
So scandalous. Who's your favourite illustrator?
Who's your favourite illustrator?
Oh my god. Hello.
Hi.
Today we are going to do a Q&A. So I asked you guys to send in some questions and I thought we'd sit down with my lovely fiance Jack.
That's me.
I always find it weird when I say fiance.
Yeah, fiance.
Fiance.
Shakira.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every that word genuinely reminds me of that song. Good song.
It is a good song.
But yeah, so we're doing a Q&A.
We're doing a Q&A.
I'll ask the questions because most of them are about you anyway.
Yeah, you got a few though.
To get a few, so that's good.
That is good.
And I like asking questions anyway.
So this is like good content if you would like to draw while listening or watching. You can just have us at the side like little mini friends chatting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do that a lot with it.
I know, I do.
Instagram,
I do
or about YouTube. Just put it on while I'm working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can do that with us.
Woo.
If you would so like.
Okay, question 1.
Okay.
Here we go. Are you filming your next project?
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
The secret one.
Yes. I am filming the secret project. I had a meeting. I can't remember when it is.
So
everything's
sweet,
blurred. Yeah, everything's blurred into one. But basically, had a meeting. We've agreed on concepts. We've agreed on timelines. And now I've just got to do the project. And we also had a chat, and he actually suggested filming some of it to kind of show you guys at the end, so we can release that on Pub. It'll be really great. Publication, sorry. Is it like publishing speak?
I speak the language.
Okay, speak the lingo. Yeah, so I thought it would be cool to film the bits that I'm doing and then sort of put them into a big compilation so you can see the process of the secret project. I'm so excited to show people.
Yeah.
You've seen stuff already, haven't you?
I've seen bits and pieces, yeah. But I live here, it's kind of hard not to.
But what if you're not gonna like big it up?
It does look very good.
Very good.
It's very cute. I have to admit, it does look very cute. And I really like there's certain how do you word such things in a way without revealing secrets?
I know, that's the hard thing, isn't it? That's what I'm struggling with.
I'm just gonna shut up. That solves that problem. I really like it. I think it's cute. I think it's good.
It's real good.
I'm mildly biased, but it does look cute.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Question 2. You ready?
Yeah.
I would love to know how you manage longer term projects. It's something I've always struggled with. I find I get tired or feel unmotivated quite quickly. Okay,
so firstly, I feel you. Secondly, I really like to have lots of projects on the go, and Jack can definitely attest to this.
Yeah.
Because I'm that person that you'll be talking to me about one thing and I will give you my full focus, but in the back of my head, I'm like, ooh, and all these other little things that I'm currently planning in my head that I'm gonna do after this conversation, which is a good trait, but also sometimes a negative trait.
Yeah, you're
I bounce.
You're unbridled.
From ideas to do. Unbridled.
Unbridled, yeah. Like you have lots of ideas, lots of projects.
Yeah.
And you kind of run between them, and you kind of that's what keeps you motivated because there's always something else to run towards and to keep going towards.
Yeah, I get quite upset when I don't have a project on.
Yeah.
So that's why I make stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And I've spoken about this a little bit in previous vlogs, but I quite like being a tiny bit stressed. Not a lot. Not a lot stressed. Not very stressed.
Yeah.
That was really badly grammatically.
Yeah, you're doing well trying to explain that.
I know, geez. But I do kind of thrive on a little bit of danger. Just a teeny tiny amount. Like once I get given a deadline, that deadline is sacred. And because it's my job as a designer and I'm kind of the only designer in my team, it's so important that I hit my deadlines because no one else is going to hit them for me. So when I have my own personal projects or I'm working with a client or whatever, I really stick to those deadlines. But then when they're my projects and there's not a client, like
you have to give
nagging
yourself a
me.
deadline.
I have to really give myself a deadline, which is why I'm like, I need to get a video out every Wednesday at 6, and that's my plan.
So, because when they're longer term like that, how do you manage that time?
So, yeah, that's true. I haven't answered that question.
Well, you have half. You said, you set yourself certain deadlines, and you have to hit those deadlines. They are sacred.
Yeah.
But is that how you do it? You figure out sequentially what you need to do in the run up, and then set the deadlines for it, and then just go.
Okay, so I am a massive advocate for lists.
Yeah.
I have so many lists. If you look behind me, there's these, I mean, loads of these have been on my wall for a while. I need to update them. But all of my notebooks, it's just lists. So many lists. And I'll write a list on a Monday of all my priorities, and then those priorities will each have individual lists, and then those individual lists will sometimes have individual lists depending. And at the start of every single day, I do a list breakdown.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I cannot work.
Yeah, I do the same.
My brain is just like a flutter. I can't focus. So if I know that I need to get 4 things, and they may be big tasks, maybe small tasks, it all depends. But if I know that I need to have them done by that day, then I can just focus on them and do everything that I need to do in order to do
get that
it.
done.
So I feel like breaking down tasks is so much easier than just putting like make video or do picture book or whatever. Like if you
well, it's like that's like the Q&A video, right? You've collected your questions, you've set up the shot, figured out how long it's going to roughly take,
and then I'll have the edit, and then I'll have the thumbnail, and then I'll have the caption, and then I'll have the upload. So that has got like little tiny incremental tasks within one task, and I feel like that helps break it up. It can sometimes make it look a bit intimidating, but then when you do have a huge goal, like say you want to do a range of greetings cards, and that's your goal, and you've given yourself 6 months, and you've got a full-time job on top of that, or you are doing other things, you're busy, you're doing uni work, you have other jobs, whatever it is. Or you might be freelance and you've got other work on, but you want to do this as a personal project. What I would do with that is I would say, okay, you've got 6 months. How long will the printing take? And then go backwards. So if you know the printing is going to take around 4 weeks to get everything done and packaged up and all of that, then you work backwards from that 6 month goal, and then break up that 6 months into, okay, the first 2 weeks I'm going to really nail down and focus on the kinds of greetings cards I want to make. Any inspiration, like that's the time for the mood boards. Like do your market research. Like I'm such an advocate for market research. Any projects I do, that's why we have so many books. Because any project I do,
well, you get them out and you leave them on your desk forever.
It's good. It's good. I prefer to have something physical and to go outside and see things, as opposed to just looking on my computer, because Google has everything.
Pinterest as well.
Exactly, but I think there is a real danger that it stays digital. So I'm a real advocate for, I mean, not so much at the moment because it's a pandemic, but go out to bookshops, go out to Waterstones, look at all the covers, take pictures. I've got a huge folder on Google Photos of just called inspiration, and it's all my own photos that I've taken in Waterstones, different pages of picture books, a weird sign I've seen, an odd car, I love the colour. Oh, I really like this lamppost next to this flower, that's a really nice colour combination. And like once you come back to it, then things all start sort of meshing.
Merging together, so set deadlines. Figure out what you need to do by working backwards from when your deadline is. And give yourself, in your deadlines, give yourself time for breaks. Don't go hardcore, and don't expect yourself to work solidly for 6 months, because it's just not going to happen. Like, it's not healthy either.
It's not healthy. So take like 2 weeks, and within those days, within the 2 weeks, literally plant them in different bits of your timeline. So say like, okay, I'm going to have Friday and the weekend off on this date, like 4 weeks after I've started whatever.
So plan breaks.
Yeah.
As well as the other three.
Because a fresh pair of eyes as well on a project, like a long-term project, is really useful. Yeah. Sorry, carry on. See, this is how fast my brain works.
You could do a whole video on it.
Yeah, I could.
You could.
Let me know if you want that.
But yeah, so there's quite a few bits that you should do.
I think so, yeah. And also, like, because I think as well, the danger is with long-term projects is you start a project really, really enthused because that's why you've started it. And then you get to like 3 or 4 months down the line and you look at it again and, and you look at it again and you're like, oh, that's not as good as I can make it now. I'll just go and redo everything. But that's a really dangerous cycle. Don't do that. You never finish anything, which is the trap I've got into several times. And also, it's a good thing because you're growing, you're improving, because you're working on things. Yeah. It should be celebrated, and it doesn't matter if you look at things and then don't like it kind of later down the line. There is time to make little changes, but don't start again. Never start again. If
you keep pushing the deadline back. So
yeah,
you never
so
really
don't
finish,
do that.
You never feel satisfied.
Keep to your deadline, even if you're not quite satisfied. Like, there are other things you can do to fix it.
Okay.
Next question. That was so long.
That was a good one though.
Okay.
What is your favourite thing to draw?
Oh, okay. So I love to draw like characters, usually girls, to be honest. But I need to draw more men and boys.
Yeah.
But I feel like most illustrators, especially female illustrators,
I think
have
that's
that
true.
issue.
Yeah, I think that's true.
But I love to draw them with like a little animal companion or monster companion or creature companion, a bit like the lady and the dinosaur. Yeah. I like giving characters companions and like working out the interaction between them. I love drawing that. And plants.
You do love drawing a good plant.
Love a good plant.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
What is some of your favourite picture books? What are some of your favourite picture books?
Oh my god. I actually have some behind me.
Yeah?
Yeah, so...
Which one are you doing first?
This is one of my favourites. Alan's Big Scary Teeth. It's so good. It's by Jarvis. If you haven't seen it, you should. Look, I'm just going to show you like 1 or 2 illustrations because they are stunning. Look.
Yeah, bring it over, there you go.
I love it.
It's very textural.
It's so textural. So this is uncoated paper.
Yeah. But I mean more in the sense of like where it's almost like when you drag like an oil pastel over like a kind of hard paper or something. He
hand draws and collages a lot, which you can kind of tell, and then he puts it together digitally. But it's so like the colours and everything, so beautiful. So that is one of my favourites. Look at that. It's a really silly story as well. It's about a crocodile who has false teeth, and then the little animal villagers find out that he has false teeth, and they're like, oh, he's not so scary. What are my other favourite picture books?
What else you got up there?
I've got, hang on.
Go grab something.
Okay.
Yeah, most of our books in our flat are picture books. Or they are concept books, which is slightly different.
Grandad's Island, that's one of my favourites.
Xanthe's now thrifting through a cohort of about 100 books. Aren't they? So you know roughly what height it is.
Well, yeah, his height is here, but he's not there. What have I done with him? No, he's not under there. I don't know where he is.
They could be anywhere.
They could be anywhere.
Well, don't worry. What was it called? Grandpa's Island.
Grandad's Island.
Grandad's Island. Well, you can just put a photo in.
Yeah, I'll put a photo up. Hang on, I'm just having a look.
Grandpa's Island.
Grandad's Island.
Wow. Granddad.
Grandad's Island by Benji Davies. Benji Davies is great. He's a really cool illustrator that I love his work, basically. It's like quite simplistic in terms of shapes, but that he's so clever with composition and putting colours together. That's like one of the sweet spots.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cute.
I just realised you're like half out the shot.
It's because you nudged your chair as you threw yourself back in, I think.
Come back in.
Doesn't matter. What fancy dress costume would you love to make?
Oh, great question. Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
Have you got any?
I've always wanted to do a party where the theme was famous paintings.
Yes.
So that would be a fun one. So you could do loads of stuff there.
We love. I know it's quite a questionable. Start again. I know it's quite a questionable painting for some because. Well, I won't go into it, but if you think it's questionable, like, fine, we like it. The Kiss, Gustav Klimt.
So how do you go with this point?
We love that painting and have like notebooks with it on, which is now our wedding notebook. And we have a huge painting that we bought, like massive square one, that's huge. Now in your parents' house in like the spare room. But it would be so fun to go to a party dressed as that, like in a frame. I just think,
yeah, that'd be
so good.
That'd be a good thing.
There must be other costumes that we've thought of that we could go as. Oh, Megan Hercules.
Megan Hercules, yeah, it'd be another good one.
Megan Hercules.
There's a lot of Disney ones.
Yeah, a lot of Disney ones.
But I think more Disney costumes would be more. They're just fun anyway, just because they're so really highly coloured.
So stylised.
And stylised.
It would be really fun to do like an Ursula costume.
That would be fun. I think what it is it's for me the costume thing. It's not that I want to do anything specifically. It's very much you get given a theme and you're like you have to think of something.
Yeah,
that's what I like about it. We sort of treat
them as a creative project.
Yeah.
If you want to put a deadline on something, like the deadline is the party, and then whenever we get the invite is the brief.
You are. You're the worst.
Which is so sad.
All of Xanthe's costumes will historically go. Xanthe won't. So if we've got a week to do it, Xanthe won't do it until the day before or the 2 days before. You won't go. I'll just do a little bit every evening.
I try to,
like,
but
bang,
because
and that helps you. I think. With costumes, at least, it definitely helps you go to the point where you need to get it done and finished. You're like, here's everything. I just need to smash through.
Yzma, I did it in 3 days. Though, which I was
Hades, you did in less.
Hades, I did in a day.
Yeah. And that was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
But I'm not really bothered by like any costume in specifics. Anything that's just exciting and different and fun.
I just enjoy wearing stupid clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that day to day anyway, but I enjoy being in costume.
Alright, you ready for the next question?
Sure.
Next question.
Yes.
Are you planning on doing Vlogmas this year?
Oh,
I know it's a lot of work. Can't be that much work. How many days is it? The whole of December?
Whole of December.
Easy.
I think it would be quite fun.
Could you do it like you've done your studio vlogs, but do them every week? So rather than release it every day.
Oh yes, you do a Vlogmas week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a bit easier.
And then you just do 4, don't you?
Well,
5,
you do 4. There's 4 videos.
Yeah.
Well, 4 or 5 videos.
Yeah.
But that might be easier for you.
I think it depends where we are, because like if we're at Jack's parents
or your parents
or my parents, not that people don't people don't care if I film around them, that's not the problem, but it does feel a little bit awkward when we're out of the flat.
Well, sometimes you'll leave the camera propped up and I get like, I'm like, are you filming?
Yeah.
And then like
people get a bit uneasy.
You're like, oh, should I be
and I don't have like a handheld camera. I've got a big DSLR, which is always on a tripod when we film, which is probably why some of our shots are a bit like sat down like a news reporter, because I can't hold that, because otherwise it's like I'm holding a dumbbell.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy. It's a hefty camera.
It is what it is.
I mean, it does its job, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it depends where it is. Also, I want to see how Inktober goes, or whether that's going to happen first.
Why wouldn't Inktober happen?
Busy.
Yeah, I suppose.
i.e. secret project, i.e. things happening currently. Yes.
Well, you always bite off more than you can chew with Inktober. You need to be real calm and easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just put a blob on the page.
You always do, like,
then,
that's not a bad idea.
Make blob pictures.
Yeah. Why not?
Out of ink.
Why not? Easy project.
It's actually a really good idea. I might do that.
There you go. Saves you some time. Still creative. Still exciting.
Yeah, that's actually.
You're actually using ink. Which
I could do coloured. Oh, that would be cute. Actually, I could cut out little square paper.
Yeah.
sort of cartridge paper, and then do a blob of coloured ink.
Yeah.
Each day.
Yeah, and then you can randomly pick one.
Is draw over the top with black brush marker.
Yeah.
Or an ink pen.
There you go.
That's actually a really nice idea. Well done. Thanks, darling.
You alright? It's me, I'm the ideas man. What can I say? Are you and Jack going to make any more music videos like the Labyrinth one? Do you want any more? Suggest?
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments if you'd like more music videos.
It's true. I've actually had quite a few people message me asking whether they could see the video, and like part of me is like, oh screw it, why not? But also, do we want that out in the world?
No.
Yeah,
I think what's nice. Well, I think what's nice about the Labyrinth one is it was a birthday present. But I'm up for doing more. If you want to do more.
We could do like little 30-second like chorus segments of things.
Well, like Top of the Pops. What? We have like a series of.
No, I just meant like.
You do like a video where it's like Top of the Pops, and you just do like a quick 10 seconds of music videos.
Oh, that would work.
But yeah, I'll be up for making more music videos.
Yeah.
I'm just up for anything,
fun,
to be honest. Do whatever.
Nice day out.
Yeah, day out in the flat making music videos. Yeah, why not?
Have a gin.
I like coming up with creative solutions to problems though.
I think that's one of the reasons why we get along so well.
Like the goblin crowd we made was just like lines and lines of paper.
You made that. That wasn't anything to do with me. That was your expertise.
That was all me. But that worked really well because you had like the whole series and you had the different perspectives and so that was quite good. But yeah, coming up with creative solutions and stuff like that, I love doing it. So I'm happy to do more. If you want to do more, you ready?
Let us know.
Favourite illustrators?
Oh, okay.
You got any?
I do have lots. So I've already mentioned one, which is Benji Davies. Mary Blair. Love a Mary Blair.
Who doesn't love Mary Blair?
Yeah, a lot of people have taken inspiration from Mary Blair.
Yeah. She's like a saint.
Off the top of my head, that's really hard. It's kind of like asking what your favourite food is. Like I couldn't even tell you what my favourite food is. It kind of varies.
It's like me with favourite movies. I'm like, no, I can't pick one. Couldn't pick one.
Yeah, Mary Blair and Benji Davies for definite. I'm trying to think of others that are kind of out of that child illustration realm.
Yeah.
I love Gustav Klimt. We've already mentioned him. In terms of like patterns and textures, Gustav.
Yeah. Patterns, textures. You did this big eye thing then. You were like patterns and textures.
Well, it's true. I think that's a big influence.
And to be honest, I don't think you're that. There are lots of people that you really admire and you really really like, but I think for you it is about texture, composition, color, pattern. And those, and any illustrator who's doing that, you're like, I will take that book, please. You're very like...
Yeah, pretty much, actually.
Yeah. So you have such a range of books, and concept books that, have got a myriad of different styles and stuff.
Yeah, so I'd say like my favourite artists vary from month to month, to be honest, and it also varies based on which projects I'm doing or what I'm currently looking at. Because for me, like, it's not so much, like, artists aren't the only place that I get inspiration from. It's also from fashion and landscapes, TV, movies, TV, anything really. Anything I can get my little grubby hands on. Yeah.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Where do you buy your clothes? They are so bright and lovely. Well, I buy my clothes. This is obviously a Jack question.
Go on.
I don't buy my clothes.
I bought that shirt.
Xanthi bought this shirt.
For our 8-year anniversary, I bought Jack 5 shirts.
Yeah, like a myriad of
because Jack was complaining that his shirts weren't as cool as my clothes.
Well, okay, put it this way: go into any dude's clothes shop.
Yeah, no,
and the choice is limited, right? Like in comparison to wandering around next to Xanthi all day.
This is actually quite tame for me today.
Yeah, we're wearing quite dark colours today.
Here we are, moody.
But your earrings are very funky.
These, where are these from? Oh,
Monkey, aren't they?
No, H&M, I think.
So Monkey's one.
Monkey is a huge one. All of my people have asked about my play suits, like my head to toe play suits. They are from Monkey. I love it. I love Monkey so much. Like a lot of Monkey, I was actually talking to someone a year or so ago about where I get my clothes from. And people were actually quite surprised to hear that I get majority of my stuff from Monkey and from like high street shops, because I think for me, I just gravitate towards pattern and colour, and in terms of stuff I choose to wear, I'll usually like spot it in amongst a load of like striped or paisley dresses or that kind of thing. And I think a lot of other people bypass those super loud, colourful things because they're like, oh my god, I could never wear that. Whereas I'm like, I love you, come to me. And also I found, which is really great for me, a lot of the stuff that I buy is in the sale, because a lot of the time it doesn't sell very well.
Yeah, that's true.
So they have to reduce it. And then I'm there like, oh my god, perfect, my size. Like,
and you're
straight in my
taking a couple
basket.
of them, I think for you though, it's always just been, I love shopping for clothes for Xanthi. Hate it for myself. Can't buy clothes for myself. But shopping for clothes for you is quite good fun.
Yeah.
But it is very much a, it's always stuff that's kind of tucked away. Or it's kind of like people aren't really buying it, picking it up.
Always go into like the middle of rails. Like if you're in a sale rail, don't just look at the rail, like actually get in there.
Yeah. So just keep looking. Every single time you see something that is bright and patterned and colourful, usually we walk out with it.
But honestly, my wardrobe is mostly made up of supermarket clothes.
Yeah,
like
I'd agree.
Asda, so like George, Florence and Fred, what's Sainsbury's, TU, yeah. I'm not picky. Like I said, it's about the clothes, and Primark as well. Like I'd love to say, oh, it's all from vintage charity shops and that kind of thing, but it's not. It's literally all from all over.
You just grab a pattern and then you just pair with other patterns. That's usually just how
pretty
it goes.
much. But yeah, I'm not picky. I don't care about designer labels, as you can probably tell from me.
It's whether it's nice.
Yeah, whether I think it'll sort of fit in with my aesthetic and my general cheerful demeanour. Yeah.
Right, what is your favourite art project that you have ever worked on?
The secret project that I'm doing right now.
That's helpful.
Sorry.
What's your second favourite?
I am so excited to show people what's going on.
Yeah, I know you are. Do you have a second favourite?
It's not so much a project. Like, I really love my dinosaur.
I really like your unicorn knight.
Oh yeah.
That's my favourite.
He's there. I'll put a thing on the screen.
Because that's got loads of secret detail, and I really like that.
Yeah,
I think that's nice. That's my favourite.
That's your favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't necessarily have a favourite project. But my favourite pieces are definitely the dinosaur and the lady and the unicorn knight, which I did a couple of years ago, so I feel like I do need to update that.
Well, you have Sitsi products on your shelf, and that was made for Sitsi,
yeah.
So you should just do it again anyway.
Well, I need to start a shop. Would people buy things if I opened a shop? Or would people buy?
What are you shouting?
I don't know. Because I was so far away, I was like, I need to call. Anyway,
would people buy things?
Would you, not people, sorry, apologies, would you be interested in buying any stickers or prints, that kind of thing? Like anything you sort of see on my Instagram, would you be interested in owning something? Oh, also with my penguin print, this is going off on one, with my penguin print, I'm printing...
The museum one, that was a nice project.
Yeah, really nice project. There you go.
That's my problem.
I have been asked by the Nelson Atkins Museum to print some and send it to them for their little museum shop, which is cool. So let me know if you guys want a penguin print. They're going to be A3, I believe, but like with a strip in the centre.
What's a triptych? It's big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big. It's big boy. But obviously all stuck together, not with like the little Instagram indentations. But yeah, let me know if you would buy anything, because I need to open a shop at some point. I've got a load of prints under my desk and they need to go to new homes.
Yeah.
Also, we're saving for a wedding, and weddings are expensive.
Yeah, that's the truth. So
ain't that the truth?
Yeah, that's the truth. The medium you are not most familiar with but want to try.
I know the exact answer to this. Posca markers.
Yeah, you don't use Poscas, do you?
I don't use Poscas, and I feel like I'd really, really enjoy them. And I always watch Casey's video of her using them.
Yeah, she uses those.
And they look so satisfying and creamy
so
and so opaque and pigmented. And I feel like I would really get along with them. But one, they're super expensive, and they're not, I don't really have the time to try right now. Like, I don't want to spend £12 on a pack of markers and then like only use them once and then they sit in a drawer.
Well, Vlogmas is coming soon.
Yeah, that's true.
So you'll have.
Well, it's nearly Christmas.
Well, plenty of time. Yeah, it's August now.
Jeez.
So
yeah, Poscas.
Okay. Favourite illustrators and artists? Those who have inspired you the most.
So we've kind of gone over this already, but this is someone who's actually a friend. So Maddie Vion. She is awesome. She's a really good friend. I kind of knew her online before I knew her in person as like a mate. So I was always like super inspired by her art, and I think there are a lot of artists, especially in the UK, that have like continued to be inspired by her. So if you haven't checked out her work, I'll put like her links below. But her stuff is lovely, and I'm always she's lovely as well. She's a super lovely person, and yeah, she just makes like really wholesome illustrations, and she's a good egg. So any more support for Maddie is like good.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's it. That was the last question.
Last question.
Done.
Thank you very much. That was exciting. That was quite fun actually. I like doing that. Yeah.
That's copying me now.
Sorry.
I liked doing the Q&A.
Yeah, no, I liked it too.
Right, there you go. That was good fun.
Oh, yeah, no, that was fun. Thanks for asking the questions.
That's all right. It was.
Did you enjoy it? Do you want some more like us sitting down type chats?
Yeah.
Let us know.
I enjoyed doing that. It was good fun. I'm sure it was.
Don't forget to like this if you haven't. If you didn't like it, then don't worry about liking it. But thanks for watching anyway.
But feel free to like it.
Feel free to like it.
If you didn't like it.
If you
just
like it either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, subscribe. I make videos every single Wednesday, and they come out at 6 PM GMT.
GMT. Oh my goodness.
I know. I feel very fancy saying like the time.
Isn't it BST for British Summertime?
No, you boob. Greenwich Mean Time.
Oh, Greenwich Mean Time. Well, it's August. I'm just.
Yeah, no, it's true. Anyway.
GMT.
Au revoir. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.